Hi there, YouTube. It's Melissa. I'm back, and I'm gonna show you a couple. I'm gonna just put these videos together as far as my before and after. So this first video is going to be the before and after. I was trying to think for a second. The before and after of my Project Life Raskog cart. I have a couple organizing projects that I want to do it in my space, and the cart, as I mentioned in another video, is one of them. It's my start to my 2016 getting more organized. So if you have any questions about anything, if I forget to mention it, feel free, ask me. And I'm not a professional organizer. These are only tips that work for me, and it's going to be a work in process because I know there's things I'm going to switch and change around as I go. So yeah, I hope you like it, and if you do, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I have a couple more coming. Okay, bye. Good morning, YouTubers. I am here with my first video on my 2016 attempt at some organization. I have a little bit of an idea where I'm going with this, but I'm gonna go closer. So these are all of the Project Life cards I have. You can see there's a small section here and some right there. These were sent to me by some sweet little scrappy friends that I have. Otherwise I make my own, which I love to do with my stamps and things. I think it's fun to use up stickers and whatnot. These are stamps that I pull pretty often for Project Life, so they're there, but as you can see, they're a mess. And did I say they're a mess? Yeah, I think so. And like I mentioned before, I'm going to attempt to separate all of these packages of alphas, get them out of the packages, because quite frankly, I don't give a, I don't care who makes what. If I don't remember, then so be it. So down here is what I consider my catch-all, and down there is, I don't know what, we gotta separate it, but I did buy some of these, so I'm thinking of separating by theme. And I'm gonna turn my camera because I want to show you that I'm going to attempt to also incorporate, this is the rest of the stamps that I have. They're on this is called the Clip It Up. I have, sorry, I'm shaking a little bit here. I have stamps on the top. Who wants to see something funny who hasn't seen it before? But these are my thickers. This is a little section right here. Isn't that funny? And most of them are gone. I try to use them on gifts and things. So, and then the bottom is some odds and ends stickers. So this is all that I have. It's not a lot, but it's enough, and I want to get it used up and get it out of my stash. So as far as stuff like this, I'll be dismantling this and putting it in a box where I deem it appropriate. Yeah, we're gonna give it a go and see what happens. I'm hoping that it works out. So stay tuned. Okay, bye. Hi there, YouTube. It's Melissa, and I'm here with my Raskog cart reveal, I guess you could call it. So I'm gonna pull it over, and first of all, I'm gonna move the camera just so you can kind of see what I've got going on here, so it's a little bit easier for me to explain. So there's that. And then I'm gonna wheel it over so we can get a closer look. Okay. So what you'll see in the top is still, I actually moved all my cards here, and my Stampin' Up! Stamps are in the back here, along with some ones that I don't use all that often. Now here, I do have stamps on my Clip It Up still, which I will share, but these are the ones that I pull most for Project Life. They're just like little sayings. You know, they just have some really great, quick, sentiments to put together, stamp on a photograph. I always stamp on with with VersaFine on my photos. So I like that. And then up front here are the 4x6 cards, which I don't really ever use this size. I cut them down. In the front here is just a little bag of envelopes, small envelopes. And on the side here, these I use a lot for Project Life. They're almost all gone. I have this here only because I want to make sure to use it with my January and February. We had a snow day, and then the rest I'm going to toss out. One of the things they will tell you is that I had a hard reality check with myself as far as before you start a project like this, sit down and be in the mindset where you're okay. If you look at it, go with your gut and be okay to let it go. I'm not saying throw it out. I'm saying put it in your kid's stash or donate it or throw it out. But sit down with this project and be okay with the reality of the fact that you're never going to use something. I mean, a lot of times we get chipboard stickers or an ephemera pack, and you know, actually right now I'm hearing a lot of people say, what am I going to do with the cactus? What am I going to do with the flamingo? What am I going to do with, you know, the pineapple or whatever it is? And so then, you know, be okay with letting that stuff go into your kid's stash, or, you know, just donate it. So there's no sense in hanging around for the what ifs, because yeah, 9 out of 10 times I'm just going to say you'll probably forget about it. So that being said, these are the stamps, the handful of stamps that I pull most often for Project Life. They're in the Avery L pockets. Now, to save myself some time, because I have to get a jump here in 2016, I still haven't done nothing. Let's say, for instance, my Studio L2E. As of recent, they sell their stamps in this Avery L pocket, already labeled, already done for me. So that's nice. The rest of the times, since I don't have a lot of time right now to label my stamps, what I did was I cut the white piece, tucked it in here, threw the packaging away, and then I just put this here. So this in the back says, if the name of the stamp set isn't here, which in this case it is on the back of here. But until I have time to get around labeling it, that's the way I'm going to run with that. Okay, second, I have smaller stamps here. Let me move my camera a little bit. Okay. So smaller stamps here. This would be the 3x4 size. Now this pocket, same concept, white paper. I just use the packaging to put it in there for now until I have time to label it. This pocket actually is, I purchased from Office Depot. This is the 3.5 by 5 inch photo binder bags, clear. And what's nice about these is, if you can see here, they have a strip down the middle. I'm not so much worried about here because I can cut and not lose any. My biggest concern was, you know, having waste, because, you know, as you'll see as I show you another example, I did have, and it's not so much waste because I plan on using those pieces on a project with my fuse tool. But so anyway, so these here, these are all 3x4 size stamps. Now, I just put the packaging label right there, again, just to save myself some time because I don't have a lot of time. Excuse me. So, and then in the front here, these are little L Studio, you know, chic tag, Studio Calico, oldies but goodies. And essentially did the same thing, put that back there. And if these were long, like this happens to be a Studio Calico and it's a long stamp, I just cut it in half. The acetate and everything, left the stamps intact, just cut them in half. Again, this was one long one, I just cut it in half. Also for my planner stamps, I put 2, do I have any planner stamps up front here? I might not. But like I have some of the Sweet Stamp Shop. I put 2 of these in one sleeve and then just put that Sweet Stamp Shop on the back. Okay, so that's that. Those are my little ones. And actually the little pockets were from my Project Life, the baseball card sleeves that I use. I cut them down, but as I'm going to explain now, you do have this middle piece. So those pockets have 9, and you really only get 6. And then you have this middle piece that you can either discard, or like I said, I plan on using it with my fuse tool to make a shaker card or whatever. So I will keep these in, because I have a stash of like little, you know, fuse tool mishaps and extra pieces of this page protector. So not really a waste for me, but again, I plan on using it with my fuse tool. But so essentially, yeah, these are perfect little pockets for that. And I just put my most used labels right there just so I can have them. This happens to be some sheets of washi tape, and these are my Studio Calico and my crepe paper photo overlays. I do reach for them quite a bit, so you know, this is also the cart that I pull when I scrapbook and I'm looking for little odds and ends to stamp on tabs and that type of thing. So then the second thing that I did was, off of my Clip It Up, I pulled out, I have these magnets here that I put on my cart. I pulled out and put on a ring. I really would love to get these used, guys. So if I can, you know, at least dwindle them down, and this one hardly has any, but dwindle them down so that I can cut them up and separate them a little bit better. I kind of want to keep them here just because my containers are a little overwhelming. Okay, so now down this second one, what I did was, like I explained in a video ago, I was going to separate my ephemera into these containers. So I have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 of these containers. This one happens to be miscellaneous icons and things, so stars and that type of stuff. But I just cut the packaging apart and put it in here. And whatever I took 2 seconds to look at and realized, and never using this, in the trash. These are speech bubbles and let's see, just little bits of ephemera with words on them that would make great, sorry, my little, and there's some chipboard pieces in here because I did cut a piece of chipboard stuff down. Whoopsie. Okay, so yeah, so this one has a lot of like October afternoon bits in it and some L Studio things and chic tag bits. And so these have words on them. This one is all arrows, tabs, and banners. That's what's in this one. So, you know, so again, my plan is whatever's still in here by the end of the year, it'll probably throw it out. I'll probably empty it out and start fresh. These are all my alphabet stickers. I cut them down. I cut the words off if there was like words on the bottom of these, like some of them had. I put the words somewhere else. These are the alpha stickers. Let's see, this is banners and labels, plain, with nothing on them. And this could be vellum or Studio Calico bits. Let's see, there's some snap bits in here. Basic gray. So these are all blank labels that you could use. It'd be awesome for layering or obviously, you know, stamping on. This is my spring and summer container, and this has all like puffy stickers that I relate to. You know, when I look at something, it's what it comes to my mind first. I cut some sunglasses out at one point, and yeah, so that's that. And then I have one more, and this one is, oh, so something I will say. These are all word pieces. So, but something I will say, this was from Snap, and one of the things that drives me insane, this was a DIY collection. Anybody else notice that these are on here crooked? Like, so obviously those will be going in the trash. And I almost never use yellow because, hello, you can't read what it says here. So to me, that is just, I don't know why they even did that. So the yellow ones I usually throw out. So the fact that these are still in here just means that I haven't had a chance to toss them away yet. But I also have my Jilly Bean, my soup labels. And then these were words that were on the bottom half of those alpha stickers. These are from My Mind's Eye, or they're from Snap. And then there's also vellum stickers in here, puffy stickers, not vellum stickers, but vellum words. And then also more words and circles with words. And so this is everything I'm going to pull to, like, you know, to pull some words. There's some vellum, freckled fawn. And then the last container I have down here, these two, let's see, I couldn't cut these apart because, let's see, where did that one go? Oh, so, sorry if my little head's in the way. So I couldn't cut these apart because these were moving around in the package. So if I decide to use these, like here, this one, I'm going to need to glue them. So I'll run them through my Xyron. But these are great little words. So I just want to have them out to be mindful. So those, I'll just put wherever. And then the last two containers I have, this is my container of, we're going to call it animals. And also, every once in a while, I'll probably buy another Michael's thing, but Michael's happened to be out at the time yesterday when I was there, so, of those containers. So sometimes when I stamp things, I stamp multiples and just put them in, or, you know, just keep them to the side for a card. So, but this is like acrylic butterflies and chipboard butterflies, and then anything else that I deem as like a animal. Like I said, I'll probably buy a container. And then, you know, if I color pre-stamped, if I stamp stuff and color it, I'll put it in that box too. And then this is the last container that I want to pull from. This is just die cuts. Again, whatever doesn't get used by January of next year, these are all bye-bye. So, and keep in mind, my goal is to, you know, I've never purchased Project Life cards. I like to keep it that way. So whatever I always try to pull from here before I pull a card. And I mean, I maybe have, I don't know, that's probably 200 or 300, but it's not that much. So I'm trying to use this kind of stuff up, you know, to get it in my book, get it out of here. And so these are just tags and Polaroids and little bits from stuff. Okay, and then in the bottom, I have my Misti, because I love that thing, and it's really changed my life with stamps, because I was one of those people that have always been a rubber stamper because I've liked the image that I've gotten with rubber stamps. It's very crisp, clean, full, even. The ink is nice and even. And of course, I'm a demonstrator, so I've been selling Stampin' Up! Products now for 10 years, and I wouldn't have it any other way, except I won't buy any other ink either. You know, that just wouldn't make sense for me. So that being said, I was always struggling to get a nice, even, smoothed out image, and the Misti has made that a reality for me, especially with using clear stamps. So I have my Misti down there, and then just these are like my pokey things, and that's about it. So, and I just have it on a tray for right now. And then these are just little stamps. This company is called Stamps by Judith. I just love this company, and I see this woman every year when I go. I have to work an expo every year at a booth. And this company, so look at this tree. They had it demoed. It's so adorable. And you can just stamp like these little images on it. They're like little sticks. So cute. So those I just have down here, and mostly because I want to be mindful of using them. So now that is about it. I will show you one more time. So this is what I plan to be pulling over, and you know, I lay my whole month out and then pull product, and then, you know, take a photo of it with my phone, and then I know everything's supposed to go. So I'll have another video of the next project organized that I want to do, and yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys. Bye.